Hi, I'm Mayor Nick Hunter. 2023 has been an action-packed year of progress in the city of Lake Charles. Join me for a look back and a look ahead at 2024. During the summer, we celebrated completed restorations to historic City Hall and Central School Arts and Humanities. These buildings, built in 1911 and 1912 respectively, are again thriving hubs of diverse cultural activity. In 2023, federal disaster aid from recent natural disasters really started hitting the streets. Between city and state programs, over 300 homeowners within the city have been assisted with renovations or rebuilds. And out of 22 applicants throughout the entire country, we were one of 7 cities awarded a HUD Choice Neighborhood Initiative grant. This $40 million grant will transform the Lloyd Oaks neighborhood, which is adjacent to Preon Lake Mall. When additional funds come to the table, the Choice Neighborhood Initiative will mean over $200 million invested into the center of our city, bringing incredible opportunity. Simply put, this is a game changer for Lake Charles. Continuing with housing, this year saw the opening of the Villages of Imperial Point, a resort-style retirement community located off Nelson Road. HRI Communities broke ground on Woodring at the corner of Bilbo and Hodges Streets in downtown, and MGM Development announced plans for Calcasieu Heights for residents 55 and older to be built along the scenic Calcasieu River. In December, the Banyan Foundation broke ground on Capstone at the Oaks, another senior living community in the 2400 block of 6th Street. Cumulatively, the impact of housing investments I just mentioned represents over $300 million. Lake Charles has never seen development of this magnitude so evenly dispersed throughout the city. Downtown life thrives. Construction on Port Wonder, which will house a new children's museum and science and nature center, is well underway, and the lakefront parking garage restoration was completed in December. We're adding a new pier on North Beach, and our lakefront now offers kayak rentals, beach volleyball, soccer, and pickleball courts. And construction will soon begin on Crying Eagle's lakefront location. We cut the ribbon on Board du Lac Marina's refurbishment in April, on the same day as This Is Home Fest and Downtown Crawfish Festival. In July, we announced plans to transform Locke Park into the city's first completely inclusive playground, making it fully accessible for children of all abilities, thanks in part to Lyondell Basell. The Johnson firm celebrated their newly built office at the corner of Ryan and 6th Streets. The Royal Lake Charles and Event Center opened its doors on Bilbo Street. Work continues on a new B1 bank in the 800 block of Ryan Street. Additionally, Planet Construction continues its restoration of 700 Ryan Street. This summer, for the first time, Lake Charles hosted the legendary and much heralded Louisiana Seafood Cook-Off. The fall ushered in the inaugural Louisiana Food and Wine Festival, an experience that attracted more than 3,000 guests from 14 states, Canada, and England. The festival is set to return in September of 2024. In November, a big announcement was made: the return of arena football to the city of Lake Charles. The Louisiana Voodoo, formerly of New Orleans, will call Lake Charles home in 2024. It's no surprise Lake Charles Regional Airport is celebrating a record-breaking year. The list is long when it comes to development citywide. Biscuits and Jams on North Simmons Street completed an expansion, and just around the corner we broke ground on Buck's Neighborhood Market on Pear Street. French Market Donuts recently opened to much acclaim on Gerstner Memorial Drive, and Ghost Kitchen Commissary and Pasta Bowl are newcomers to Louisiana Avenue. Also joining in the Mid-City area is the Buzz Coffee Shop on East McNeese Street. 2023 also saw expansions with Luna Bar and Grill South and Coffee 30 Express. And if you're in the mood for cookies, good news. We welcomed both Crave and Crumble cookies this year. Other notable additions include Jersey Mike's, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and Johnny Sanchez at L'Auberge Lake Charles, a restaurant by renowned award-winning chef Aaron Sanchez. How about dining and entertainment in the same venue? In January, Lake Area Adventures opened their 35,000 square foot entertainment complex on Country Club Road. Enjoy an air park, obstacle course, gaming lounge, indoor pool, and of course the terrace restaurant and more. Again, mixing dining and entertainment, the new South Lake Theater on Nelson Road represents a unique performance venue. The D&B Audio Technique sound system installed here is one of the most advanced in the entire country. We were thrilled to announce a brand new Mardi Gras museum within the Nellie Lutcher Cultural District on Enterprise Boulevard. Sure to be an amazing attraction once built. And literally across the street, we cut the ribbon on the Nellie Lutcher Memorial Park. Stay tuned for details on the inaugural Nellie Lutcher Festival planned for 2024. These examples represent tangible wins, not just talk, within the Enterprise Boulevard Economic Development District. If retail therapy is your mission, Yaya & Company, located on Nelson Road, now offers unique gifts and apparel. House of Soul expanded to an additional location on Nelson Road and became an official retailer for Lululemon. True Value recently opened on North Martin Luther King Highway, and across the street construction is well underway on a new 49,000 square foot new look furniture showroom. A long vacant building on Ryan Street gained a new look and tenant with WCC Furniture. Other notable ribbon cuttings include Ollie's on Derrick Drive and the reopening of Big Lots. A number of new businesses opened on Gerstner Memorial Drive, including High Torque, Rosa's Floral Decor, and Alicia Bell State Farm. We welcomed Bush Fireplace Grills and Furniture to College Street, and Outfitters Inc. recently moved into their new location on East School Street with official McNeese fan apparel and more. We are excitedly watching construction of Marcel Development's Contraband Point on Contraband Parkway. This multi-use development will feature retail, housing, office space, and dining. This summer, Enbridge, a Fortune 500 company, opened their brand new office and training center on Highway 397. With the completion of an additional air cargo facility, Chenault International Airport established an agreement with Customs and Border Protection as a new U.S. port of entry, setting the stage for additional growth. A 2023 Department of Transportation aviation study showed that out of all Louisiana airports, Chenault ranks number 2 in payroll and number 3 in employment. The Chenault Air Show was back in 2023 with an amazing display of aircraft and other entertainment. The Port of Lake Charles added strength and capacity to berths 2 and 3, a major milestone. And the federal government designated an area of the Gulf of Mexico, south of Lake Charles, as a wind energy lease. With this comes great opportunity for our port. The U.S. Coast Guard saw a changing of the guard this year, with Commander Elizabeth Newton now at the helm of Marine Safety Unit Lake Charles. Over the last decade, over $108 billion in economic development projects have been completed, are underway, or have been announced on and around the port and Calcasieu Ship Channel. That's right, you did not hear me wrong, over $108 billion with a B dollars. As always, City Hall is committed to showing support to small businesses and aspiring entrepreneurs. Trey Lytle, founder of Bayou Rum, headlined our November CEO Roundtable, an event that connects locals to CEOs who are willing to share their life story. We hosted LC Launch, a week where we celebrated and encouraged small business development. And we hosted LC Investors Day, where we invited developers to visit and see our incredible progress firsthand. Health and wellness sectors saw significant growth. Access Urgent Care and Pure Vita, a functional mobility and strength training studio, both opened on Country Club Road. The Joint Replacement Center of Louisiana opened in Imperial Point, and S3 Physical Therapy opened a new location on Lake Street. We were pleased to see Centerwell Senior Primary Care move in next door to Albertsons on Ryan Street. And within the same shopping center, St. Nicholas Center for Children moved into a former retail space. And Taylor Dental moved into Southgate Shopping Center. Lake Charles Memorial Hospital found themselves on Becker's healthcare list of great community hospitals. Other significant memorial investments include a third surgical robot, a new 3D stereotactic breast biopsy unit, and an ion robot for early lung cancer detection. Christus Ochsner Lake Area Hospital has received Birth Ready designation for the third time from the Louisiana Perinatal Quality Collaborative. And history was made right here in Lake Charles when Dr. Matthias Knotts became the first to perform robotic-assisted gastric sleeve surgery using the Da Vinci robot surgical system at Christus Ochsner St. Patrick Hospital. Local nonprofits continue to make a positive impact. Thanks to a partnership with the City of Lake Charles, this year we celebrated the grand opening of the brand new headquarters and mentorship facility for Girly Girls at the corner of East School and Common Streets. In December, we participated in a groundbreaking for ABC Pregnancy Resource Center along the I-10 corridor. We announced LA Launch on North Martin Luther King Highway, a partnership between the city and the Louisiana Chamber of Commerce Foundation. This project will establish an innovation and entrepreneurship hub, housing the Business Innovation Center and inspiring the next generation of business owners. In partnership with United Way and JP Morgan Chase, our Community Connection series was again successful, educating on topics like financial literacy, home ownership, parenting skills, and job readiness. And Volunteers of America celebrated their brand new expanded office on Fifth Avenue. Sewella Technical Community College got off to a strong start with the opening of their culinary, gaming, and hospitality training center, and they welcomed the donation of a J-Star aircraft from the U.S. Air Force, one of the most significant donations in Sewella's history. Sewella degree options continue to grow, with approval to add additional offerings for their nursing program. This doubles Sewella's RN track cohorts. And for the first time in Sewella's history, certified fiber optics training will be offered absolutely free, thanks to Venture Global. Yet again, Niche Magazine named Sewella the #1 community college in Louisiana. At McNeese State University, the Legacy Center basketball court now bears the name of McNeese great Joe Dumars. Construction is underway on a state-of-the-art press box at Cowboy Stadium. We announced 2 Southland Conference Championship tournaments that will continue to be hosted right here at McNeese, men's and women's basketball. McNeese students and faculty are now enjoying the Richard Roden Bridge, which connects campus buildings and residence halls. A McNeese and Christus Ochsner partnership is enhancing access to healthcare for all, with the new Urgent Care Center at the corner of Ryan and Sale. Tellurian LNG pledged $1 million towards the LNG Center for Excellence, set to break ground on the McNeese campus in early 2024. Enrollment continues to climb in our public schools, and we congratulate the Calcasieu Parish School Board for being recognized as one of the top 10 districts in LEAP score growth in the state. Overall, LEAP score improvement outperformed the state in all categories. And thanks to a partnership with TutorMe, all 4th through 12th graders have unlimited 24/7 access to on-demand tutoring. By the way, I mentioned South Lake Theater earlier. This venue has been a perfect host for Calcasieu Theatrical Arts, and what talent we have in this community. We continue with the most aggressive, proactive drainage program in city history, completing vital work in multiple areas. Since program inception, we have cleaned out over 70% of the city's subsurface drainage, and the work continues. Thanks to a partnership with the Calcasieu Parish Police Jury, work continues on the Louisiana Avenue Detention Pond. Simply put, we are unequivocally improving drainage every day in the city and seeing tangible, positive results. A number of road and sidewalk projects are underway, including work on 6th Avenue from 3rd Street to 6th Street. In 2024, we can look forward to additional sidewalks and continued work on the West Preon Lake Road widening project and a major drainage and road reconstruction project on Enterprise Boulevard from Broad Street to 12th Street. In February, construction began on the Nelson Road Extension Bridge. This $110 million state-funded project will help connect multiple corners of the city. Additionally, the city broke ground on a $38 million water plant this summer, representing one of the largest infrastructure projects in city history. This will generate a 30% increase in water production, improving water pressure and quality citywide. In addition to the Nellie Lutcher Memorial Park already mentioned, 2023 was packed with recreation and parks news. The New Orleans Pelicans helped us refurbish a basketball court at Columbus Circle, and we announced Anita Drive Park, which will bring life to a vacant property the city has owned for many years. We also welcome back the Donald Ray Stevens Community Center at Gosport Park and the Community Center at J.D. Clifton Park. We completed Phase 3 of the First Avenue Walking Trail, a trail that now runs from 12th Street north to Belden Street. Construction wrapped up on the Mallard Golf Club clubhouse, and we announced 2 major nationally recognized youth tournaments coming to the course in 2024. 2023 celebrated the return of our summer camp programs, Next Stars Football League, and Youth Recreation Basketball. We celebrated the 5-year anniversary of our highly acclaimed Partners in Parks initiative with an eclectic mix of programs such as a kids golf camp, insect and reptile exploration events, STEM Day, Youth First Responders Day, a trio of scavenger hunts, the Bootastic Bash, a citywide Easter egg hunt, and movies with the mayor, just to name a few. Follow Lake Charles City Hall on Facebook for our quarterly events calendar and weekly updates. And of course, all of what I just mentioned is under the purview of the City of Lake Charles Recreation and Parks Department. Ward 3 Recreation has an additional slate of recreation and sports opportunities. And finally, more history was made on November 18th, 2023, when voters showed up and showed their support for 2 ballot propositions that will make way for an additional $190 million worth of projects included in an initiative called LC Rebound. To list all of the projects within LC Rebound would literally require an hour alone. If you want to learn more about these bond projects, visit the city's website. As we close the books on 2023, we thank you for taking this look back with us, and we hope you feel just as inspired and encouraged. The people of this community, their resolve and their community spirit have been the driving factor of recent successes. I thank every citizen of Lake Charles for being a part of this amazing city. On behalf of the City of Lake Charles and from my family to yours, we wish you a prosperous, blessed new year, and we thank you for allowing us to serve you and the great city of Lake Charles.